Hi guys. So this is like my first video ever, and I got the great idea, the brilliant idea that my brain made up according, like, I know people have made this video, but I personally want to make this video because I have some crazy things to talk about. And I made this video to like kind of like tell you guys like the freaking crazy things that I've experienced and where I live. And I know it's late and I don't want to talk about it because I'm scared, but it's fine, and let's get right into it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I've been living here. They're apartments, and I've been living here for, I want to say, more than 5-6 years for sure. And I've been living here, right? And before we moved in here, we lived in a house, and this apartment was owned by a lady, but she was gonna move out. So my mom just couldn't, like, she didn't want the house anymore. So we moved out and we moved to this apartment. My mom gave her money so she can pass this apartment, blah blah blah. So when we got here, the apartment was trash. Like, when I'm saying it was disgusting, it was disgusting. Like, I remember there was like, the carpet was like kind of like khaki, but it was black. Like, there was a big fat stain like in the middle of the carpet. I don't know what the hell it was, but it was so disgusting. And well, since my dad remodels houses, like, we kind of like remodeled the apartment like in a good way. We put new carpet everywhere, and like, you know so before we moved in here, my mom was told by, I don't know who told her this, and I don't know if it's true. I don't take my word for it. That these apartments, where these apartments are, like, instead of being apartments, it was a cemetery. A cemetery. I know. And that kind of freaked me out, but I forget about it. Like, I don't even think about it, but things have happened to me that I'm just like, it is a cemetery. So like, the first thing that's happened to me when we first moved in here, I was, oh yeah, I was in the living room. I was in my living room, right? And it was like recent. Like, I remember recently, I was in my living room and my mom was in her room, and I was just me and my mom by myself because no one was here. I think, yeah, people were here, but they're in their rooms. So me acuerdo que ese día estaba en la sala, right? And out of nowhere, like, it was just me by myself with my dog, because I had a dog, Titis, and it was just me, and my TV turns on. So I was like, oh, I don't really care about it. And I turned it back off. Boom, I turned it off, and I turned it back off, and I was like, oh, like, probably something's wrong with it. Like, friend really interrupted me. But I was like, I probably pressed the button or something. So I put the control on the glass table, because we used to have glass table. I mean, we still do, but I put the control facing up, right? And I was like, I was just like minding my own business. Okay, so I'm not even kidding you guys. Like, 3 minutes later, the TV turns on and like blasts. Like, it was so. She's calling me again. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So, where was I? So, okay, so my TV turns on and it's blasting. Like, it was so loud. Like, I was like, what the fuck? And I looked for the control, and I was turning it off, like, back again. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, there has to be something wrong, okay? So, ya la noche, I was sleeping with my mom, and I used to sleep with my mom. Like, we used to, like, she used to have her bed, and I used to have my bed. And it was like, eran como las 2:30 de la mañana, like, because I remember my brother being awake. And he was in our restroom, my mom's restroom. And I remember, like, we were all chilling, and I was already asleep, but out of nowhere, the TV turns on again. And this time, like, it was just like going black and white, and it was like blasting. Like, it was so extremely loud, and we were like, what the fuck? Like, it was crazy. Like, and like the TV, we couldn't turn it off for shit. I know it was probably like maybe like it was just like fucking something failing with the TV. Something was probably wrong with the TV, but literally we came to, like, we tried to fix it, and they said that nothing was wrong with it. Like, nothing was wrong with it. And the thing is that it would constantly happen at the same time every day. Like, I'm not even kidding you. It would always happen in la madrugada, like at 2:30. It was from like 2 to 2:30. And that day it happened to me during la tarde por la primera vez. And it kept on repeating, like, hasta duró like a month just doing that shit. And until my mom, like, did something to the house. Yeah, paró. But that shit was low-key scary. Like, we were all fucking scared of it. Like, we were just waiting for it to be like 2 para que se prendiera la puta tele. Like, it was like, what the hell? But like we didn't like it would happen like unexpectedly, which is like kind of weird. And then moving on forward, I also have this story which is like kind of fucking scary because it happened to me though. Like it literally fucking happened to me. Like it was so scary. So like eran como las, I want to say like 3, almost about to be 4, and my dad was not home. Like I used to sleep. Okay, so like in my house, like we would move rooms like a ton, and this time I was sleeping with my dad because my parents had separated, but my dad was still living here. So like this room which I'm in right now is with my sisters, and then I was like next door with my dad. We had 2 separate beds, and let's say like this was my bed and this was his bed. And like nadie estaba, like my dad wasn't there, except it was just everyone, but it was just me in my room by myself. And I've always been scared to sleep by myself. Like I cannot, but like I'm pretty getting used to it right now because I got LED lights, but whatever. So like I was literally sleeping, and like you know when you have like that feeling when something's like staring at you, like you could literally feel someone staring at you or looking at you or like anything, or when someone's getting near you, you can feel like I don't know if it's just me or something, but I literally felt that shit. Like I was so scared, and I was like, oh, it's probably my dad. So I was like facing the wall, right? Like I was like literally facing the wall. Y de repente, like I'm like, oh, like I feel like, oh, like my dad's trying to pull a prank on me or something. Like otra vez, like, ya me enfadó. So like it was like I want to say it was like 4, I mean 3, about it before, and my dad gets home. Like I heard the door, the dog barked, so se metió al cuarto. So I was like, okay, so I was like, it's fine. So we were sleeping, we were all knocked out, and out of nowhere, I wake up. Like I'm dead ass knocked out, and I'm like, hey, like I was awake and shit, and I was like, and I woke up, and I didn't want to turn around. Like I did not want to turn around under any circumstance until like I grew the balls, and I was like trying, like I was literally like this, and I was like trying to go like this, and it was like the biggest mistake of my life. Literally, I turned around and me like estaba toda cobijada like with the pink sabana, and there was this little kid right under my lámpara. Like it's crazy. Okay, so my door is like right here, right? I mean it's right here. It's right here. And the lámpara está aquí. And the switch is like right here. Like right here. So my lámpara's up here, the switch is right here, and the door right here. And the kid was like right here, like between here. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I was like, why does this happen to me? So I was like literally inside me, like I went like I was like, what the hell? Like, I was like, I couldn't move. Like, I was trying to scream because my dad was like right next to me, but I was like so like paralyzed. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it was something so sketchy. Like, I was like, oh hell no! Like, this has never happened to me. That's been the first time and the last time that's happened to me. But that happened to me like in the beginning when I was like in between like the years we were in here. I was like, oh hell no! Like, I cannot. And I'm honestly scared right now. Like, I'm dead ass like scared. Voy a echar un rosario this way, because bitch, I'm not trying to get struck by these bitches. Sorry, rest in peace. Oh my god, why did I say that? Oh my god, I'm scared. And my dog's right here. Then de repente, like I was like still like I was making eye contact with him. Like it's unbelievable. And I know it sounds like a lie. Like I know if someone would tell me this, I would be like, you're lying, bitch. That's fucking fake. But no, like I'm being 100% real. Like right now, I swear on my mom, I swear on God, like I swear on anything. I saw him there, and I don't know if my mom was playing some tricks with me, but I was making eye contact with him, and I just had a bad feeling. Like the fuck was texting me, and I just had a bad feeling about it. Like I was so scared. Like I was like, oh my god, and well, I was just, and I could like describe him perfectly. Like he was wearing. Like he was dressed like in the 1960s, 1950s. Like I'm not even kidding you. Like I've seen so many fucking videos like in history, and that's exactly how he was dressed. Like he was wearing like those little white shirts with the little corbatita, and like some like pantalones que le llegaban antes de llegar al tobillo, and his little white socks, and like, but the thing is like he was so dirty. Oh my god, my friends keep on texting me, and Angelita, stop fucking texting me, bitch. And he looked so dirty. Like I'm not even kidding you. Like he looked sucio, like con tierra, and like sad. Like it's like I know you guys probably think I'm making this shit up, but I'm not. Like I looked at him and he looked at me, and like I couldn't move, but apparently I was crying, and my dad heard me. Like my dad heard me crying, and he woke up, and that's when like I reacted, and the kid was still there. But the thing is that when my dad heard me cry, I was like, Appa, like I barely said it like with energy. I was like, Appa, like, you know, and he woke up and straight immediately went to like turn on the light where the kid, like, so let's say the switch is right here and the kid was like right here, and he turned on the light, and once he turned on the light, like I just immediately started crying. Like I started like bawling out. Like, oh, it was so crazy. Like I couldn't stop crying. I couldn't. Like that day I had to go sleep with my mom. Like I didn't even sleep. Like I was so terrified. I was like, hell no, like why does this have to happen to me? And well, before I went to my mom's room, I was with my dad, and he's like, ¿Qué te pasó? Like, ¿Qué traes? Like, ¿estás bien? And I was like, I couldn't talk. I was like a kid. Like, I was like, niño, like, I está. And he's like, what do you mean? Like, there's literally no. I was like, honestly, I was like about 14, 13 years old when this happened, and I'm never gonna forget this shit. And I was like, I couldn't like control myself. Like, I was like, I fucking probably had to go to the doctor or something because I was so fucking scared. And I was like, hell no. Like, I was like, ¿Por qué? Like, and my dad just like rezó por me or something, and I just had to go to my mom's room, and I couldn't go back into that room, and I went back, and that was like my room. I slept in that room by myself. So many like that was used to be in my room like 4 months ago, but that was like the scariest shit that's happened to me here. And like I have other things, you know, but nothing compares like that shit. But then also the other thing that happened to me in this house happened to all of us actually, like all my family. Like so when we first moved in, like it was all 5 of us, all 6 of us actually. My dad, my mom, my brother, my other brother, my sister, and I. And it's my dad, my mom, Fer, my oldest brother, Angel, my oldest brother, my second to oldest brother, my sister, and I, and Jenny. And so we were like, I don't know why, but we have this, well, we had, I don't know if we still have, because no one, like, it's just me and my sister here. But we had this thing where, like, we couldn't let my mom go shit by herself. Like, I'm not even kidding you. Like, if she had to go to the restroom, I almost told, I was like, I'm not even kidding you. So this day, we were, I think it was a Saturday or Sunday, and we were here, all here. Oh my God, Angelita. And we were all here, and my mom had to go to the restroom. So obviously we were not like, vamos a ir contigo, you know. So ese día fuimos, y eran como la tarde. So yo estaba en la tina sentada. My sister was in the sink sitting down. My brother was in the door, like leaning into the door, and then my other brother was behind the door. So it was all 5 of us inside the restroom. And obviously we were talking while my mom was taking a shit, and she claims we don't let her shit in peace. And I mean, she's right, pero déjanos en paz. So I was like, we're your kids, love us, appreciate us, you know. So ese día, we were all talking, like we were literally all cracking jokes, estábamos riéndonos, like my mom was getting us in trouble que no la dejábamos ir al baño, and I remember, like I was sitting in the tina, like literally chilling, making my mom laugh. My mom was like regañándonos, y de un repente, like we were all laughing. And I don't know if you guys, obviously you guys have gone to Bagduma. If you guys go to the playground, like that's like the one place where it has like this type of fucking, it's not even sand, it's like, I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's like, imagine someone grabbing it and throwing it at us. Like, I was so scared. Like, oh my God, when I'm telling you, it was like literally, it appeared in the sky and just flew at us. Like, it's like fucking I'm sorry. It's just mind blowing how that happened. Like, okay, so we were all in the restroom, right? Y de una repente, like, como que alguien agarró la arena, I'm just gonna say arena, and like nos las avientó like so hard that we looked we all looked at each other and we were like, hell no. Like, I don't even think my mom wiped her ass or something. Like, we literally ran out of that room. Like, we ran for our fucking lives. Like, oh, I was so terrified. I was so scared. Like, and we were all in the living room. We're like, what the fuck just happened? Like, we did not just see that, you know. So we came to the conclusion that someone threw the shit at us, and we don't know who, because we checked outside, we checked the windows, we checked everything, and everything was closed because it was during summer and the AC was on. So like when we have the AC, all the windows are closed. Like, there's no way, like everything's locked because we don't open them at all. And that day, someone literally grabbed that shit and threw it at us. Like, it was crazy because like it was so hard. Like, it was so hard. Like, it literally like made my brother like some scratches behind his back. Like, that was crazy, and that was so fucking scary. Like, I was like, oh my God, bitch, I was like, why you gotta do this shit to me though? What the fuck? And that happened that day. We were all shooting bricks. Like, my mom's room was like the most scariest. Well, it was, because now, thank the Lord, thank you Jesus, everything's normal. Like, I haven't experienced anything like that, and it scares me to talk about this, but it's okay because it's night. And something else that happened, it happened in my mom's restroom. Like, it's crazy. This happened to her. This is what she told us. But it happened to me too, but like before her. So I had already experienced that, but I was like, like, I didn't want to tell anybody. But when she told me, I was like, hell no. I was like, then it's real, you know? So according to her, my mom was in her restroom, and we have like, teníamos la maña de hacer it, like, to go to the restroom with our door open. Like, literally, I was scared. Like, I'm not even joking around. I would like pee with my door open. I didn't care if anyone saw me. Like, I was not gonna close the door. So ese día, dice mi mamá, my dad, when they used to be together, my dad used to have like his DJ all in one wall, and then it was like the bed is right here, and then the wall está todo acá lleno de like del DJ y todo el pedo. Entonces el medio tenía el like where you like do like tap, that type of shit. So like it had a switch to turn on and off, right? So my mom said that she was in the restroom, right? And that a guy, my dad, was there. Like, he said that my dad always wears a black shirt and red shorts with the red hat. And that's what he was wearing. That's what I saw, and that's what my mom saw. He was wearing the same shit, but the thing is that we couldn't see his eyes. Like, his gorra, like, le tapaba los ojos, and it was just black. So we were like, what the hell? So he looked kind of mean. Okay. And like, so what my mom told us was that, and keep in mind, I was with my dad in the kitchen, okay? So you can just imagine. I was with my dad. He was making a huevo, and my mom was in the restroom. Y dice que de repente, like, alguien entró por la puerta, and that it was my dad, and that he started like moviéndole al DJ, and that he turned around and he was looking at my mom. So my mom was like, what are you doing? Like, vete, like, estoy en el baño, like, no más me quedes mirando. So she said that, when she said that, the guy like turned back around, and dice que le empezó a mover al DJ, like, le empezó a mover y todo. And well, dice mi mamá que cuando se limpió and she flushed the toilet, that she turned and the guy was in, well, my dad was in there. My dad was not there anymore. So my mom came out, well, my mom came outside, and that's what I was there, so I know what happened after that. So my mom came outside, and she started arguing with my dad. I was like, she's like, ¿por qué me estabas viendo en el baño? Like, si sabes que estoy en el baño, ¿por qué like te metes? Like, shit like that, you know? And my dad was like, cuando me metí al baño, like, si yo estaba haciendo un huevo. And I was like, mom, like, my dad has literally been here with me the whole time. Like, we're making an egg. And my mom was like, no es cierto, porque estaba un señor, estabas tú ahí, un señor. She's like, estabas mirándome en el baño. Like, you were literally staring at me, y le estabas mirando al DJ. And my dad was like, no es cierto. Like, I've been outside the whole time. And it was true, because my dad was with me. We were cooking. And my mom literally went back, and the DJ was all moved. Like, it was like un desmadre. Like, it was completely backwards. Like, oh, it was so crazy. Like, we were like, when the fuck did this happen? And it was so crazy, because that happened to me once, and I was like terrified. I was like, oh my god. I was like, trágame Jesús y escúpeme en Cancún. I was like, why does this have to happen to me? So I was in my mom's restroom, and the same shit happened. Like, the guy was right there. He was just looking at me. I wiped my ass, I looked, and he was gone. And I was like, I know who he is. I was thinking it was my dad, but I never said anything, because I didn't want to scare my mom. So me quedé, so yo con mi conciencia me quedé con eso. So like, nunca dije nada. Y well, that happened to my mom, and my mom was like low-key terrified, because that happened. And I have other stories. Like, I have like 4 more stories, but that's for another video, because I do not want to edit this video, and it's already 15:43 minutes, and I think that's enough, because y'all don't have the time to watch a 20-minute video. So thank you guys for watching. I have some scary shit going on that went down in my house. Nothing's going on anymore. I'm scared. Voy a agarrar agua bendita y me voy a echar en la cabeza, literally. So thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the second part of this video. Please subscribe and like this video. Do not comment, because I will not read your comments, and if you do comment, I probably will read them, but I probably won't reply. I'm sorry. But thank you guys for watching.